Hello, I'm Matt Weber with Extreme How-To Magazine, and today I'm going to show you how to build a Shadowbox style privacy fence. We constructed a wood privacy fence to follow the slope of the yard. For our picket design, we chose a Shadowbox style, which alternates the position of the pickets from one side of the fence rail to the other. Measure carefully and mark your layout with stakes and twine. A stake should be placed at the location of every corner post, as well as intermittently along the fence perimeter to keep the string tight and straight. With the layout completely lined with string, walk the perimeter with a tape measure and spray paint, painting a large X to pinpoint the exact placement of each fence post. Fence posts are usually spaced 6 to 8 feet apart. Don't space them too far or your fence rails won't reach between them. We then rented a gas-powered auger to dig holes roughly 2.5 feet deep for our 8-foot pressure-treated posts. Be sure to set each post below the frost line for your area. Set all of your corner posts first. Then string a new, taut, straight line between the corner posts to line up all the other posts. To set a post, first add a couple of inches of gravel to the hole for drainage. Then place the post in the hole and use a level to make sure it is plumb in all directions as you hold the post in place with temporary 1x4 braces. A post pod from Sepco Tool is also a handy tool to brace the posts. I anchored the posts with Quickcrete's fast-setting concrete. I used about 75 pounds per post. Just pour it in dry and then add water to begin the curing process. I wrapped tape around a 1x4 board to indicate the placement of the fence rails and used the board as a pattern to mark the rail heights on each post. After cutting the 2x4 fence rails to length, I used a framing nailer to toe nail the rails between the posts and flush with their outside edge. A ladder can help support the boards as you install them. And a cordless nail gun, like this pass load model, can really help speed up the building process. Once all the fence rails were installed, I used a sawzall to cut all the post tops at an angle so they would easily shed water. After I completed the framing, I applied Armstrong Clark's water-repellent wood stain to all the lumber before installing my cypress pickets. I chose cypress for the fencing because the wood has a natural oil that makes it resistant to insects and decay. To install the pickets, cut a spacer block just a little slimmer than the width of the fence boards to keep the spacing consistent. Working one board at a time, space the top of each picket and fasten at the top rail. Then use a hand level to plumb each picket, working your way downward with the nailer. When working on uneven ground, you may find it necessary to trim the bottom of some pickets so the tops keep an orderly appearance. Once you've completed the pickets on one side, repeat the same steps for the opposite side of the fence, alternating the placement of the boards from one side to the other. Once the fence is completed, finish up with a couple of coats of quality wood preservative. For more about fences and other types of home improvement stories, visit extremehowto.com.